The body of San Marcos police officer Kenneth Copeland is back in San Marcos after being transported from the medical examiner's office in Austin. Tonight, people in the normally quiet El Camino Real neighborhood are shocked. A man they thought they knew shot and killed a police officer Monday. Our Catherine Giese is in the neighborhood. Catherine, what were you able to find out about the suspect?
Yeah, Meg, well, right now I'm actually standing in front of the funeral home. I'm going to step out of the shot and give you a look at the tail end of what was the procession from Austin to this funeral home in San Marcos. You can still see a couple of the officer units, the lights flashing. Just about 5 minutes ago, though, guys, there were dozens and dozens of police units from multiple agencies, some motorcycles as well, all coming in from different places. Austin, Hays County, even Texas State University police were here. The body of Officer Copeland has arrived, but you're right, earlier today I was in the neighborhood. I spoke with neighbors and they said they're just absolutely shocked. This is a retired military veteran, had a flag flying in the yard. They said they would have never expected something like this.
Jason McLaughlin says his Monday seemed very typical until he heard 5 or 6 gunshots.
Next thing I know, the whole neighborhood was covered in police officers.
The standoff here left a local police officer dead. Neighbors say they're stunned to learn the suspected shooter is someone they've seen around the area.
Everything kind of seemed normal with him, but I guess you just never know.
Stephanie McLaughlin saw the suspect. She says he and his wife acted neighborly.
He's the last one I would expect to do this because he seemed extremely normal. He would walk up and down with his dogs and ride their bikes, and him and his wife both. And they seemed pretty friendly. We talked to them a couple of times and completely normal.
McLaughlin lives in this neighborhood too. She says in 10 years, she's never heard of any crime more serious than someone breaking into a car. An officer-involved shooting death has never happened in San Marcos before, and this quiet neighborhood is reeling.
I just feel so bad for the officer, you know, with having 4 kids, and I can't imagine.
Now, Meg, while that story was just rolling, I heard in my ear that we have attained the affidavit of the arrest warrant for the shooter, and we can now officially release his name. It is Stuart Thomas Metz. He lived again in the El Camino neighborhood in San Marcos. We're continuing to learn more about this man and perhaps a troubled past as a retired veteran. In San Marcos, Catherine Giese, Spectrum News.